Our trip to Uttarakhand started with delays. A late train from Delhi left us stranded, sweating on a crowded platform, our excitement fading into impatience. When we finally reached Dehradun, the sun was setting and we barely caught the last bus to Mussoorie, squeezed between locals and their bundles. The bus groaned up winding roads, the valleys outside sinking into shadow as the air grew cooler. By the time we checked into our small hotel, night had fallen and exhaustion had replaced our thrill. The mountains, once inviting, now loomed immense and mysterious in the darkness. But after a quick meal and a breath of crisp mountain air, our spirits revived. Adventure was calling again. The next day, we set out to explore an abandoned limestone mine rumored to be haunted. Our taxi driver spun eerie tales of shadows and strange sounds as we bumped along a dirt track. Inside the mine, our laughter echoed, but the cold, damp air and oppressive silence unsettled us. Even the bravest jokes faded as the darkness pressed in, and we left before sunset, relieved to see daylight. That evening, someone suggested a night ride to George Everest's house. After the mine, the idea should have scared us. Instead, it felt like the perfect next adventure. We set off at night, 2 scooters and a motorcycle, into thick fog and darkness. The road to George Everest rough and treacherous. The headlights barely pierced the mist, and the pine trees loomed like ghosts. My friends rode ahead, their tail lights vanishing in the fog, leaving me alone when my scooter sputtered on a steep incline. Surrounded by silence and swirling mist, fear crept in as I struggled to catch up. Every shadow seemed alive, every sound amplified. The stories from the mine haunted my mind. I was no longer just a traveler. I felt hunted by the mountain spirits. At a sharp bend, my headlight caught a girl in white standing at the road's edge, her face lost in the mist. She raised her hand, not to wave, but to stop me. A gesture that sent terror through me. I sped up, but as I passed, she lunged, her hand nearly touching me. I swerved, skidding toward the cliff's edge, certain I would fall. Suddenly, a car's headlights blazed behind me, snapping me back to reality. I regained control, pulled over, and looked back. The girl was gone. Shaken, I continued up the mountain. At the top, my friends were oblivious to what I'd seen. When I told them, they thought I was joking, until they saw my fear. The ride down was worse. Every shadow threatened, and halfway, my scooter died, leaving me alone in total darkness. Panic set in as I fumbled to restart it, convinced she was coming for me. Finally, the engine sputtered to life, and I raced to the safety of my friend's lights. We rode back in silence, the night heavy with unspoken fear. I still don't know what I saw, ghost, spirit, or just my imagination. But a part of my fear will always remain on that lonely mountain road.